Good morning, students. Welcome back to philosophy class. This is for the student of class 12. We are in the chapter 4, immediate inference. So in last class we understood what is inference, what are the types of inference, that is immediate inference. We understood the square of opposition. Now today we will do valid immediate. So we know that under valid immediate inference there are four types, okay, that is number one, converse, contrapositive, obverse and inverse. But here we will be understanding only converse and obverse because contraposition and inversion is not in our syllabus. So let us understand what is converse under valid immediate. So it is given in last class we understood this one is square of opposition. So with the help of this square of opposition we will understand the converse. So converse, given a type E. Okay dear, so we in last class we understood universal affirmative, universal negative, particular affirmative and particular negative. So here in converse, okay, given a type E statement, we know that E is, this one is our E. So in E statement, what type of sentence is there? Sentence is always start from no, okay, and it's in universal negative, it should be, the statement must be negative and always be start with no. So given a type E statement from the tradition square of opposition, it is our traditional square of opposition. Okay, so no SRP, you can see here no SRP. So one can make the immediate inference that no PRS. So suppose the statement is no S is P, then one can immediately conclude that then no P is S. If no SRP, one can make the immediate inference that no PRS, okay, which is converse of the given statements. So this type of statement is known as converse of the given statement. So here, like you can see here, example is given here. S, it is S, it is P, because no S is P, because no S is P, so S is separate, P is separate. So one can say that if no S is P, it means no P are S2. Now second is given a type I. So you can see here I means which start, I means particular affirmative, means which start with some, but it should be positive, not negative. Starting with some but it is a positive, there is no use of no. So it is the type of I statement. So some SRP, you can see here some SRP, one can immediate inference that some PRS, because if some SRP, it means some PRS2, which is a converse of the given statement. So here you can see here, like I can say that suppose it is a S, it is S. Now suppose that it is P, it means some S, this some S is P. So this portion is the portion which is sum. Okay, here this is the portion, this you can see here, this is the portion, this shaded portion is the portion. So with the help of this we can say that this is the portion where we can say some SRP and also some PRS. So if one statement is there, if suppose a statement is some PSRP, we can even conclude that some PRS2. Now in case of what is the obverse, given a type A statement, A is a positive and using of all. So here you can see here all, when there is a all plus positive, so it is a universal affirmative. So A is given here statement all SRP, you can see here all SRP. So one can make the immediate inference that no S are non P, which is the obverse of the given statement. So if all S are P, it means not possible that some S are not P, because it is a given in the question. So all S are P, it means no S are non P, means there is no such S which is not P, because all S are P. Now given a type E statement, no SRP, one can make the immediate inference that all S are non-P. No SRP means it is a negative plus universal. So if no SRP, then one can say that all S are no P. because there is no connection in S and R. So that's why which is a obverse of the given statement. So this type of statement is a obverse of the given statement, because when no is converted into all. Okay, so here it is given example, it is our S, because no S is P, no S is P. So this is our S and this is P. There is a no relation between S and P. That's why one can conclude that all S are non-P. This S is not a P. Now this one, given a type I statement, some S are P. So in I statement there is a use of some, okay, and which is positive. So this type of statement we say that it is a I statement. So one can make the immediate inference that some S are not P, because some S are P. This portion which is shaded portion is the some S, okay, which is also P, which is also S. So one can immediately conclude that some S are not P, because this portion is not P, or we can say some P are not S. This portion is not S. So that's why which is a obverse of the given statement. So when we conclude in such way, then it is a obverse. This type of conclusion is, we can say that it is obverse of the given statements. Now again the next one is, given a type O statement, some S are not P, because type O is a affirmative negative, because there is a use of some also and use of not also. Not is for the negative and some is for the affirmative. So sorry, not affirmative, not affirmative, it is a particular negative. Why particular negative? Because you can see here, particular because it is a sum, and negative it is because not. So such type of statement is a particular negative. So one can immediately conclude that some S are non-P, because some S are not P. This is the portion, okay, shaded portion is the portion which are not P. This is S but which is not P. So one can conclude that some S are non-P. So this we can say that it is non-P, because it is not a P. That's why it is a non-P. So when we conclude in such way, this is a obverse of the given statement. So in next video we will be watching invalid immediate inference. I hope you all understood. Thank you my students.